So these are the Visa Thailand requirements, you guys. They got a bunch of different types. They got the LTR, they got the retirement visa, they got the tourist visa, they got the elite visa, they got the smart visa, they got the marriage visa. So so the long-term resident, that's the one that costs 80 G's. Now, of course, you don't pay the 80 G's all at once, but you have to show that coming into your account. There go the Thai noodle. Wait a minute, we got to bring it. Wait, we got to baby. They was asking about the Thai noodle. Hold on. Come over here with your big old leg. You know they want to see a Thai noodle. That's what they come for. No, they got to see. Yeah. So why you trying to hide your big old leg? Hey. So tell them to save themselves.
Save yourself,ค่ะ.
No, tell 4 days. Save yourself back, man.
Save yourself back, man.
Back, man. You see, they can't get that black. They get the black. She said, how you say noodle? Say it one more time.
Back, man.
Yeah, back, man. Oh, man. Shout out to my Brooklyn partner. He knows who he is. My Brooklyn partner, man. He loves when Elle says, save yourself back, man. He just loves it, man. That's one of the reasons I watch, just to hear her say, save yourself back, man. L Boogie. Y'all know who I'm talking about, my Brooklyn partner, right? That's Nac Measy. That's my guy, man. Y'all don't know. We started off on a rough patch, but we good now. That's my dude, Nac Measy. Shout out to him. I don't know if he in the building or not. Mr. CM Reap is in the building. You know, actually, I get the credit for that, right, Ed? I named him Mr. CM Reap because Ed is Mr. CM Reap. Sending love from CM Reap, Cambodia. See you soon. Ed and I, we got a lot in common. Like, you know, Ed knows one of my fine-ass ex-girlfriends. They went to school together. Ed's from the Pasadena area. I'm from the LA Valley area. Similar in age. But he took the route of Cambodia, which we are going to Cambodia for ZoomFest 2026. You know, God willing. I mean, it's kind of a little beef going on right now between Cambodia and Thailand. A little lightweight beef. You know, hopefully they'll get through that, and you know we'll be good. But shout out to Mr. CM Reap. Yeah, man. So Ed'll be one of the hosts when we do Cambodia. He's gonna show us around. He knows Cambodia inside and out. Inside out. Y'all know that song? Y'all old enough to know that song? I'm giving them away my age. Inside out. Shout out to Ed Travels, my guy. He said, what do you say? Yeah, always say this young Ro from the wood. Let's link up. Respect. See you from LA if you know what the wood is. You know, he knows that I grew up in Inglewood. So when you say the wood, yes. I worked on a movie called The Wood. Y'all remember that movie? But see, but Galvanized LTD, he say from the wood. So I'm from the wood too, but I'm from the Hawthorne side. So he's from the wood side. So we, you know, it's a little bit different. Tell him Galvanized, a little bit different, but we all rock the same, man. Says, what does 80K get you? That is a great question, man. 80K. I explained it earlier, but let me make sure I get all the details. All right, let me see. What exactly does 80K get you in the Thailand visa requirement for $80,000 a year? What exactly do you get? Let's find out. I know for sure, like you get there's all these little perks, like I said earlier. You don't. I just skimmed over it, but I'll give you the details. It qualifies you for the long-term visa. That's number one. It's designed to attract like high. It says it in here. High potential foreigners, especially wealthy retirees, skilled professionals, and digital workers. But there's certain qualifications besides that. But the main thing, you got to have an annual income. This is very important, you guys. You got to have an annual income of $80,000 or more. $80,000 is the minimum to show that, right? Or, now they do got an or for that. Or 400,000 or 40,000. That's half of 80,000. 40,000. This is U.S. dollars, by the way. 40,000 a year with health insurance and 250,000 investments. Remember I told you guys earlier about 250,000 investments. So if you invest, you buy, just an example, you buy a condo for 250,000 in your name, or whatever business you decide to put 250,000 into. It's usually a condo. You can't own land. You can build a house, but you won't own the land that's on it. We've been through this already, but for those who don't know, you cannot own land in Thailand or the Philippines. And if you do, you spend in a way, it's a whole nother level. It's like into the millions if you're going to get into a land situation. But as far as I know, you cannot own land in Thailand or the Philippines. You can own the property, but you don't own the land. So you can get a land lease. It used to be like 90 years, and then it was 30 years, and now I think it's like 15 years. I'm not really sure. Once again, the rules are constantly changing, which is why I'm doing this episode. So you guys have got the most up-to-date information. So so you have to invest 250,000 or 40,000 a year. And if you don't want to invest anything, you have to make a minimum of 80,000 a year. The age requirement on that is 50 years old. You have to be 50. I didn't know they had an age requirement. I thought you just have to make 80,000 a year, but I'm gonna break it all the way down. Your health insurance, you got to have a minimum of 50,000 USD coverage or Social Security if you're a retired government employee. See, man, all of the details, the devil's in the details. What you get with the $80,000, I mean, with the LTV long-term visa, the benefits breakdown. You get 10 years in Thailand, and initially 5 years. You get 5 years, and you can extend to another 5. So you get a total of 10 years if you do that. You get multiple entry. You can leave as many times as you want. That comes with it. Here's the thing, you get work privileges. Work permit included if needed. So you can get, now that's the hardest thing. Like, work permits are very funny here, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to pay a lot of money for a work permit. And then if you get a work permit, you got to hire 4 Thais and yourself. So for every foreign person that's working, you got to have 4 Thais. That's part of it. So that's really, really huge, like a work permit. So you get the fast track for the airport lanes, 1 year, 90-day reporting instead of every 90 days. So like me, I got to report every 90 days. I got to go in, hand in my visa, report. It's not as bad as it used to be back in the day. Now you just hand them your visa. You come back the next day, they'll stamp you, usually, unless you're into some goofy shit. So that's not a problem. But now instead of going every 90 days, you go once a year, which is that's a great thing too. You get a flat 17% personal income tax for skilled professionals. And easier for opening Thai bank accounts. Like, the bank account situation can be difficult, man. So you get it. They pretty much fast track you on everything. Fast track at the airport, fast track with the bank. You only got to check in once. They're just trying to get people that make money to come in and invest in the country, which is, every country does this. But Thailand's just up in the ante. And for your situation, for your visa situation for this, it can include up to 4 dependents. You can include a spouse and 4 dependents as long as they're all under 20. So those are the benefits of that, man. Those are the basic benefits of the 80,000, and that's what you get. If I was retired, military, whoever I was, and I had a pension that was coming in for a little under 8,000, 7,600 a month, I would seriously consider this. I really would, because it's and like I said, that's if you don't put money down. If you don't put money down on buy a property, as long as you show you got that money coming into a Thai bank, you good. If you buy a property for 250,000 or more, then you only have to show a requirement of 40,000. versus 80,000, which would cut you down to half of it's about 3,500 a month, something like that. So so there's ways around it. The rule, it's not a hard price, it's an income threshold for the visa category. If you can't show 80,000 a year, you may not qualify for the long-term residence visa, but you can still apply for the OA or the O visa. That's the visa I have. It requires 24,000 a year or 800,000 in a Thai bank. Or you can get a marriage visa with a Thai spouse. Proof of income can be from pension, Social Security, rental properties, or other documented sources. In simple terms, $80K a year doesn't buy you a beachfront villa, but it does buy you peace of mind, long-term access, and easier living in Thailand if you want to stay for the long term. Because a lot of y'all do, before y'all even start y'all consultations, y'all be like, I'm moving next month. I've had it here in the Matrix. I'm out. And I'm like, no, slow down. You don't want to just jump out. You want to move around and see what's going on. You want to see some things. You want to understand what it is you're investing in before you do the investment. So you guys, these are the rules. So I'm gonna break down the other visas you can do as well, because a lot of us don't have 80,000 a year or 7,600 a month. And remember that fluctuates because the Thai baht, it's a lot stronger now. So 7,600 might be 7,800. You know what I mean? So I just say around 8,000 or less. You always want to be above whatever the minimum is, so so you're in the game at least. They're really making it hard to get bank accounts. You can't just walk in and get a bank account. They don't do it like that. So it's a whole thing going on that they had to change the rules and the laws and all of that stuff, man. So I'm gonna get into the next the next one's next. Let me get to these super chats. Shout out to Red Label. Hey Richie, while back Alex talked about the kickboxing student visa. Does that still exist? That's a great question. It's funny that you asked that. Okay, we'll jump ahead to that. So Red Label asked a great question. Once again, another one of the different options that you can do is a Muay Thai visa option. So you got to enroll in a Muay Thai training class. You must show savings of 500,000 baht, which is roughly $15,000. And it's valid for 90 days to 1 year. So see, it used to be you could just go to from what I understand, you could just go and take the Muay Thai and do that and be done. But now you got to show 15,000 in the bank. They got to make sure you're not sponging off their country. So you got to show proof of income. That's one of the biggest differences now, Red Label. Let me see. Yeah, that's everything there. So so you can't do it. Like I said, there's workarounds, but every workaround now has a financial stipend involved in it. There's no more just walk in, get an extension. And I told you they're about to cut the 60 down to 30. They're just trying to weed out the undesirables, man. And another thing too, you guys, the green, the Snoop Doggy Dog, the chronic, that will be phased out in, they said 40 days, about 2 weeks ago. So in about 2 more weeks, maybe the end of this month at the longest, the green guys are no longer valid here in Thailand. You have to have a doctor's note. I remember in California, we had to have a doctor. It all started out with a doctor's note. Oh, my back. Oh, my cataracts. And you could get a thing. Now it might be we all have injuries as we get older, and if we can show our injuries, then then we will be able to get it. But you have to have a license now. They're about to make it illegal. So if you think you can just be out there puffing and just doing that, you're gonna see a lot of these places closing down. Unfortunately, a lot of people invested a lot into it. But the problem was Thailand, like I tell everybody, like it's like the Wiz, today the color is red. Then it'll switch. Today the color is green. It'll switch up and they'll just switch. So when they switched and changed weed from being like, they had it like a category, like it was the same as heroin and all of that. It was like serious offense. You could do 7 to 10 years first offense. But once they deregulated it, made it cool. I mean, the floodgates open. There's literally in my mind, just in Pattaya, there got to be at least couple hundred shops, couple hundred. I didn't say a couple. I said a couple hundred shops. Like they're everywhere. So they're gonna phase that out, man. You got to go through the medical process. You got to get a doctor's note and all that stuff. So just letting y'all know up front, because one of the things that's drew the Pookies to this place was the fact that it's the only place in Asia that would allow that. But now they're like, these ninjas is not ninjas. Everybody, they like, these people are taking advantage. We about to pull back, and the kids are vaping, and it's a whole thing that they don't they ain't really a big fan of. So thanks to Red Label, you guys, these are the Muay Thai requirements. So if you don't have 80K or 7,600 a month, Muay Thai visa options is one of the visa options right here, you guys. So these are the rules to that. You got to enroll in the class, and now they make you like really enroll. A lot of times people might just skip in and write their name and keep it pushing, but now I think you really got to like do it. Like they're just getting stricter and stricter on the rules because the rules were too lax. So that's that option. So you guys know the 80,000 option. You know the Muay Thai visa option. I'm gonna give you guys coming up. I'm gonna give you guys Thailand versus Philippines versus Vietnam in terms of the benefits, because Vietnam is gaining ground on Thailand for real. Like the Chinese are going more to Vietnam now than Thailand for the first time. So shout out to Red Label, one of my longtime supporters. Appreciate you for the $10 holla. Let me get to the next one. We're going to talk about the Thai versus the Philippines versus Vietnam. Y'all, I did my research this time. I was ready. Last week I was stumbling around. This week I'm ready. Let me get to this next super chat. Carl Howard with the $50 holla. I don't have the graphics like guap. It's been a while. Inspired by the butt clapper you showed. I searched YouTube and found Dance Filthy USA 2022 and white ladies booty clapping. Hey, y'all put that in the thing. Dance clap. Let me see. I like let me see. I like to feed my base red meat. You understand me? Let me pick a picture of that so I know what to get it. It's called 2022. Okay. Well, just for that, I got to get that back to you, man. The clap. Y'all like the clap? Let me see where the clap at. I like the barber. The barber's my favorite, but I'm gonna give you the wheels on the wheels on the
bus go. The wheels on the bus go.
Shout out to Carl Howard with the wheels on the bus. But for 50, I got to give you something else. I can't just give you one. I got to give you some George Jefferson.
Catching flights, name the price, I'm on that boat. We on that boat. You flew her out for the cloud, we call that home. Wesley Snipes, black, that go be glowing. Big bad, zoom to Thailand, she be blowing. She be tuning in, soon as I get groomed in. We ain't jumping, brooming. Focus, baby, zooming. Ain't no way we booming. Off the plane, we knew me. Ain't no one for 2 men. Women, trust me, you win.
Shout out to Carl Howard. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that $50 holla. I'm gonna get one more in. B Smith 2K4. I'm taking my first trip to Thailand, and I'm wondering if you have any pointers for a green pea. I'm gonna be staying for 12 days. Okay, B Smith. That's a nice little trip. If the 12 is the most you can do, I would suggest a little bit more. B Smith, since you donated $10, I will knock off $50 for your consultation. If we can do it after the live stream, if you're available, I will knock off $50. I got another one to do, but I'm gonna be in consultation mode. So I'm generous, you guys. Anybody wants to do a consultation after the live stream, I'll line it up. I got one now. Possibly with B Smith, I don't know, but I'm knocking $50 off the consultations. So the consultations are normally $350. I'm doing it for $300, and if you're a Patreon member, I'll knock off another $50. Once again, I just want to make sure you guys are right. B Smith, trust me, man. 12 days is going to go by so fast. It's going to go by so fast. So you got to be able to hit the ground running and know exactly what you want to do. Because I tell people all the time, the first time in Thailand is a recon trip. It's a recon trip. You're coming to check out everything and see, number one, make sure I'm telling the truth. Number two, to find out where you like to be. Because if you just come to one place, you're not going to see everything. You want to move around. You want to move around. You want to see different things because you're going to come back. So when you come back, you'll know exactly what you want to do. So just think of it as a recon trip. If you want to do a consultation, just tell me that you can. Oh, shout out to Kirk. Hey man, Kirk, man. That's what I'm saying. Dudes from my neighborhood, they think they get special privileges. And then this dude is trying to call me while I'm doing my live stream. And usually, unfortunately, when somebody from my neighborhood calls me, that usually means something happened to somebody or something bad happened. So glad to know nothing bad happened. Shout out to Kirk, man. Watch you live, boy. Give me a shout out. Yeah, I'm giving you a shout out, man. Shout out to Kirk. Like, I don't call them by their street names as much because I grew up with them. We went to school together. So, I know them by their street. I mean, I know them their street names too, but I know them by their real names. I just feel it's more of a connection, by calling them by the names that I know them as. So shout out to Kirk. Appreciate you, brother. He's been threatening to come out here, and he got all this rigmarole. I got to skip this and change this and flip this and do this. And I'm like, dude, that's a lot of work, bro. That's a lot of work. But shout out to him. Shout out to everybody I grew up with. Hopefully I'm making my neighborhood proud. You know what I mean? I got a lot of competition. Kirk could tell you, I got a lot of like my neighborhood is we got a lot of competition, bro. Like we got serious talent. Like, Eldon Campbell, who played for the Lakers from our neighborhood. He lived right around the corner from Kirk, actually. DJ Pooh, my childhood rival, who me and Pooh the same. Pooh is just super, super talented. Like, we made each other step each other's game up. You know what I mean? Like if I would have stuck with music, like me and Pooh would have been like really going at it. But I went into the acting thing. Pooh did the music, and Pooh is a legend in hip hop. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Shout out to Threat, my favorite rapper of all time. He's on the Ice Cube Death Certificate album. He had his own album. He's done some stuff. The dude lyrically is the coldest. Like his lyrics are so cold. The stuff he wrote, Kirk, tell him I'm lying. The stuff he wrote in the 90s, if you put it over a Dre beat right now, it'll still sound fly. Like the lyrics, the way his flow, like everything is just fly. Shout out to him. Ice Cube grew up around the corner. Dub C grew up around the corner. Who else? Kirk, me, Pooh, Eldon, Dub. Who else? Somebody else. Who else is famous? I can't think. I think that. Well, we count Cube and all them, but we're like maybe like it's a different neighborhood though. You know what I mean? But we're like maybe 4 blocks away from each other. Literally. You can literally walk. It's a 10-minute walk from my house to Cube's house. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't walk from my house to Cube's house. It's a lot going on. Is it still going on? Is it still active over there, Kirk? Let me know what's going on. But anyway, man, shout out to you, B. Smith. Let me know. zoomtothailand@gmail.com. Anybody wants to get a consultation today, $50 off. If you're a Patreon member, $100 off. If you want to do it for someone else, you can as well. zoomtothailand@gmail.com. You dig. So now let's get into this Thailand versus Philippines versus Vietnam. So if you guys want a comparison, I also made a side-by-side comparison for you guys. Like I said in the beginning in the intro, I don't know if all of y'all saw it or not. I might play the intro again if y'all want to see it. Usually I come back in the second hour and play the intro to catch people up because a lot of y'all ninjas be late. And we are going into the second hour. Let me see if y'all want to see the intro again, put a 1. If you don't, put a 0. That way, let me scroll down. Gail, get on me because I always be messing up. Dr. Thunder in the building. Who's Dr. Thunder? Salute to the chat. I like the name, though. Gail giving it up to Dr. Thunder. Uh-oh, they putting 1s. Troy put 1. It's that time. Put a 1. Troy put 1. Okay. So, Yeah, that's going to be part of the format. I think we're going to the second hour we're going to cuz I'm trying to keep these to 2 hours, you guys, but I don't usually get to everybody put a what's name in there. Okay. Everybody. Timothy Wooten in the building, Tim H in the building. I see a lot of ones, y'all, so we're going to rock with it. When I come back, we are going to do the Thailand versus Vietnam versus the Philippines and see which is the best for you. And we will let it do what it do, you dig? Lego.
Thailand, once the crown jewel of Southeast Asia's tourism. For decades, travelers flocked to its beaches, temples, and vibrant culture. The Land of Smiles was a global favorite, a haven for millions. But in mid-2025, that image is under threat. Fewer visitors are coming and the decline is no minor blip. The drop in tourists is sustained and significant, causing deep concern. For a country so reliant on tourism, these are anxious times. Why is this happening? The reasons are complex and intertwined. Safety fears, negative social media, economic pressures, and fierce regional competition all play a role. Thailand's narrative is shifting and the country is scrambling to respond. This report dives into the numbers, the incidents, and the impact on local businesses. We'll explore the real events shaking confidence, from high-profile crimes to natural disaster scares. And we'll examine what Thailand is doing to fight back. Can the Land of Smiles reclaim its place in travelers' hearts? Foreign arrivals dropped for the 4th straight month as of May 2025. May saw a 14% year-on-year decrease, just 2.6 million international tourists. This is the longest decline since the pandemic closures of 2021. The first 5 months of 2025 tell a similar story. 13.4 million arrivals, down 1.75% from last year. The real alarm? The steady month-over-month drop. Asian tourists, Thailand's core market, are leading the exodus. In early 2025, Asian arrivals fell nearly 11%. Chinese tourists, once the largest group, dropped by a staggering 33%. That's a million fewer Chinese visitors in just 5 months. Malaysian arrivals fell 17%, and other key Asian markets are also down. A collective 17% dip from China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, South Korea, and Vietnam. The region is turning away, exposing Thailand's vulnerability. The reliance on these markets is now a glaring risk. Safety concerns are driving tourists away. High-profile incidents like the January 2025 kidnapping of Chinese actor Wang Xing have gone viral. The story of his abduction near the Thai-Myanmar border triggered mass cancellations, especially from China. Ongoing fears about scam centers targeting foreigners add to the anxiety. The perception of lawlessness in border regions is growing. Arrests and crackdowns haven't erased these deep-seated fears. Natural disasters have added to the unease. A construction collapse in Bangkok after a March earthquake raised questions about infrastructure and safety. International media coverage amplified these worries. Several countries, including Hong Kong, the UK, and Australia, have issued travel advisories. Official warnings carry weight. When governments urge caution, travelers listen. These advisories validate safety concerns and damage Thailand's reputation. The challenge for recovery is formidable. Safety is now a central issue in Thailand's tourism crisis. The country must restore confidence to bring visitors back. The world is watching. Social media shapes perceptions faster than ever. A strong Thai baht has made the country more expensive, eroding its reputation as a value destination. Regional competitors with weaker currencies now seem like better bargains. Budget travelers and families are especially sensitive to these shifts. The good value image is under threat. Negative online stories about scams or overpriced food can deter thousands. Perceptions form long before flights are booked. Thailand faces a battle of image and value in a hyper-connected world. The country is not just fighting isolated problems. Thailand's dominance in Southeast Asian tourism is under siege. Neighboring countries are investing heavily and learning from Thailand's playbook. Tourists now have more choices than ever. Japan and China are drawing crowds with unique experiences and modern infrastructure. Vietnam, in particular, has become a direct competitor for Chinese tourists. In early 2025, Vietnam surpassed Thailand in Chinese arrivals for the first time. Vietnam's mix of scenery, history, and lower prices is winning over travelers. Regional rivals are capitalizing on Thailand's perceived weaknesses. Negative publicity about safety or pricing pushes tourists elsewhere. Travelers are savvy. They research, compare, and choose the best experience. If Thailand seems risky or overpriced, they look elsewhere. The tourism market is dynamic and sensitive to change. Thailand must now work harder to stand out. Differentiation is key to regaining its edge. The competition is fierce and growing.
Shout out to Max Unfiltered for his blistering episode. Make sure to subscribe to his channel, link in the description. Now, one thing that can either deter expats from moving to a country or settling in a country are the conditions that are set for said country. Conditions like getting double taxed for your income, rule changes that are hard to keep up with, retirement hurdles, opening up a bank account. This might be one of the reasons why other Southeast Asian countries are gaining ground on Thailand. To me, pound for pound, nothing beats Thailand. Period. I've lived here almost 6 years, and it's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. However, when it comes to retirement and cost of living, the Philippines has always been a side-by-side comparison. Now, when people ask me, yo, Travel OG, between Thailand and the Philippines, which is better? I did an episode on Zoom to Thailand about that. In fact, it's my highest viewed episode ever. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But to answer that question, it's not always black and white. Thailand has that infrastructure, that polish, that ease of living. The Philippines, they got that warmth, the English, the laid-back vibe, the nicest people in the world. But here's the difference. I've never heard the Philippines saying, you got to make $80,000 a year to retire here. And that's exactly where we are in Thailand right now. See, Thailand isn't just tightening up tourist visas. They're tightening up retirement visas too. They want high-income retirees. I've been telling you guys that. Pensioners with deep pockets. People who contribute without becoming a burden. And listen, I'm not mad at them. If you're running a luxury hotel, you don't want people camping out in the lobby. But here's what that means for you. If you're not paying attention, you might get priced out of paradise. No warning, no leniency, just, hey, sorry, you didn't qualify. So tonight, we're breaking it all the way down. 1, the updated visa requirements in 2025. 2, the different types of visas available right now. 3, what health insurance you need and how it changes by age. 4, what the $80,000 income rule is really about. And 5, how Thailand is quietly raising the bar for who they let in. So if you're serious about living the dream, you need to know the rules of the game. Y'all ready? Let go. Yes, sir, yes, sir. So, yeah, man, I like this format that we're doing now, man. Make sure everything is streamlined, man. We got a nice audience in here, man. People are getting something. They're getting entertained, and at the same time, they are learning something. So it's edutainment, as KRS-One said. Y'all too young to know about KRS-One. Nixon Keith, shout out to him. He's right. Nixon he said when you arrive in Thailand vacation, you'll have an extra $350, $400 in your pocket to spend. Enjoy your vacation. Yeah, you got to have cash. Cash is king. But during the consultation, we talk about all of that, how the cash structure breaks down, what to do, how to do ATMs versus going to a bank or getting the money before you leave and changing over. It's there's quicker, easier ways to do it. Keith will tell you. Nixon Keith will tell you. Shout out to Nixon Keith. Look at Gail at Night, the official website of the Tourism Authority in Thailand. They always can give you the latest information, even more than me. And I just did this research 2 days ago. And things can change, man. Literally things can change. Shout out to my brother Dave. Shout out to Dave. Hey, what's up, Dave? I was thinking about you the other day. You know we got to talk. We got some debating to do. Me and my boy Dave, we go at it, man. It's almost like we love each other like brothers, but we opposite ends on certain things. But that's what alphas do. We, I'm strong on this. He's strong on this. Now change my mind. You know what I mean? And Dave's mind never gets changed. But my mind can get changed if you can make enough sense to me to beat down my point. Then yeah. But He got me a couple times, but I usually win. I mean, Dave won't admit it, but I'll be whooping him. He gets me with certain subjects that I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll be like, Dave, all right, you got me because I don't know what I'm talking about there. But when I know what I'm talking about, I'll be tearing his ass up. Shout out to Dave, my brother. Shade, but thanks for the shout out. Shade, no shade. No shade, Nixon Keith. Not from me. Not at all. I hope you don't think I'm throwing you shade. You giving good information, and you're right. Oh, that's what Father Time was asking. Father Time was saying, is it a clean city, Bangkok? Now I'm going to answer that question. Anywhere in Thailand is, for the most part, clean, bro. I mean, literally, I'm doing a segment of how much they sweep. I mean, I cannot make this up, man. They sweep the sand on the beach. They sweep the sand. I mean, they sweep everything, man. They keep things clean, man. Once in a while, you'll hear stuff about a hotel, but I've never in my life experienced anything dirty. Now, when you talk about street, like the sewers, like, you know, they got the funk of 40,000 years. But I would say, yeah, you know, Bangkok is clean. You know what I mean? As clean as any other city. It's just that when you get past them sewers, that shit hit you. Pop! It hit you like that. Because you won't know. You'll just be walking, all of a sudden, pop! It just hit you and you know I got nasal problems. And when it hit me, I can imagine how y'all that got good nasal passages. Man, it's crazy. Red Label giving up his information. A friend told me ATMs farther away from Central Pattaya Beach are cheaper on fees. Yeah, the more convenient. It's the same thing at the Bangkok airport. So when you first get out of customs, there's a nice shiny ATM sitting there, right there waiting on you, right? It's the convenience because it's literally right there. So before you even get to your luggage, there's an ATM there. Now they're gonna charge a higher fee, but if you go 4 floors down, if you go through, get your badge, go through customs, get to the main part of the airport, go down 4 floors to the basement, the ATMs are way cheaper. So it's just the convenience fee. Like if you wanna walk down there and spend it, you might save yourself some serious cash. So it just depends. Like me, I'm lazy. I like convenience. There's nothing wrong with walking down 4 floors of stairs to save you some money. Nothing at all. I just don't know how convenient. I mean, you know what the exact price difference is. So shout out to him. Now, if I say shout out to the travel OG, Mac Fresher One, he got Mac in his name. You know he cool. Galen Light Night giving it up to Nixon Key. Let me say that's what's up. Yeah, man, it's like it's cool. So love said. That should be the quote of the day. That should be his quote. I'm not even gonna say it, but you see what Soul said. Pattaya is clean as you want. You know what I mean? All your dreams can come true in Pattaya. And they say I'm selling dreams, so you know the dreams do come true. Let me see. Beyond the Basics says, okay, I live in Bangkok and it is a big city, so clean walkways and roads. There we go. He lives there. Front row seat. Clean walkways and roads, power wash or fresh paint in some areas, but it is clean in general. Through the air quality is another story. Yeah, the air quality, and I ain't talking about the sewers. Yeah, the air quality, yeah, they got some work to do with the air qualities, though. The air quality, and don't get up in Chiang Mai during the fire season. Oh, man. It's up there with India. Like, they really got to figure something out with that. I don't know how to figure that out, but they just burn their trash. Like, we just gonna burn it. You know what I mean? I don't think they believe in dumps and burying it and all of that. They just burn it. Once a year, they do a full burn, and the burn sometimes comes because Chiang Mai is north and Bangkok and Pattaya is south. So the burn just comes all the way down sometimes. But I still wouldn't trade Thailand for the world, man. It's a beautiful situation as long as you can afford it. That is the key. Earl always say the air quality. Yeah, we just talking about that, Earl, that the air quality is not, you know, you can look that up for yourself and see, like, That ain't part of the retirement package. Azariah with the $5 holler say, hey, Richie, can you get a hold of Mike from More to Life? I've been trying, but to no avail. You know about Mike in the Philippines, right? Man, let me tell you something, man. I tried to get, I don't know him as Mike. Are we talking about the same person? Is that his real name? That's right. Let me know if that's the same one. In the Philippines, right? Because I know someone that got one that's called Do More Life and one's called More to Life. So make sure you let me know which one you're talking about so I can let you know. But if we're talking about Mike in the Philippines, dude, I tried to get him for Zoom Fest for the Philippine part, and he said he was busy. So I don't like to bother people if they're busy. But then I'll reach out to him and just say, you know, what's up? How you doing? And didn't hear from him. So if we're talking about the same person, Azariah, you can let me know. You don't have to send a super chat. Just let me know if we're talking about the same person because I want to be able to answer your question clearly. Yeah. Thank you. It's that time. So yeah, More to Life is the Black Filipino. That's what I know him as, the Black Filipino. I'm assuming. I hope he's okay. I know he had some health issues back in the day, but I don't know his current situation. I did reach out to him. Maybe. Let me see. See, I know him as Jay. I don't know him as Mike. That's what threw me off. Let me see. Yeah, I reached out to him 1:26:25 and never heard it. Didn't even go blue like he looked at the message. So I don't know. I don't know. I hope he's okay. I saw some content out of him lately. So as long as you see content, then that usually means they're okay. He might just be busy, man. You know what I mean? Because he was busy when I needed him. But thank you for that $5 holler, Azariah. What can I give you for your $5 holler? $5 holler. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you the sister girl at the gym. I mean, you guys got to admit, man, it's like, I don't care how bad their attitudes are or what how they don't listen and do all that stuff. But when it comes to that thing back there, man, when it comes to all natural, there's nothing on the planet that beats it. Pound for pound, cheek for cheek, ain't nothing on the planet that beats them sisters. You can't say you can't say I'm lying. He said Richie Mac looking like something. So you gonna make me change the picture. Y'all got jokes. Vernon House say that is all natural. Yes. Shout out to Vernon. I have debris say I'll still pass. Yeah, because you know what? Because I always say the bigger the cheeks, the bigger the headache, man. Yeah, Matt Fresh say I ain't lying. Yeah, man. It you know, it is what it is. Man, I'm so happy Gail at Night is in here, man, sitting in with us, man. Appreciate you, Gail at Night. Matt Fresh say the blueprint. Drew say how much? What up, Drew? Drew in the building. What tell that to Love Crossing Borders? He said tell it to Love Crossing Borders. Hey, let me just make this real clear to you beyond the basics. Me and Love Crossing Borders, we had a battle in Thailand versus Colombia, and I mopped the floor with them. But when it comes to sisters, I mean, shout out to my man Vince Jernigan. He told me that a long time because I've been dating interracially since high school. So they always call me funny style because, you know, I always had these others coming to the crib. They would be from everywhere, anywhere from Mexico to France to Czechoslovakia to Russian, like just everything, whatever I liked. It didn't matter. You know what I mean? As long as they was fine and they had the little waist and the thing, you could be from planet Mars. It was like I was with it. But he told me something. He said, "Hey, you put any of them next to a sister with the cheeks, and ain't none of them gonna be able to." Now that was back then, but now, you right beyond the basics. You know, Colombia got something to say. Who else? Brazil definitely got something to say. Even Thailand got something to say. When y'all see this episode of Crazy Thick Asians, if y'all didn't see the intro to Crazy Thick Asians, because I know y'all in the second half of the stream, some of y'all missed the first half. Let me know so I can pull that back up. Put a 1 if y'all need to see that again. Put a 0 if you don't, because I work for y'all. Frozen, yeah, African and South African, then Colombia and Brazilian respectively. Frozone, Brazil, you got Brazil in last place out of the 4. You got to remember, Brazil has the highest number of Africans in the world outside of Africa, even more than the U.S. So you know they got it. So you know they. I got to get out to Brazil. I ain't been to Colombia yet, but right now I'm gonna get out to Brazil. I am Debris. Say Gail at night is dope. Yes, she is. What does he say? What does Red Label say? Funny as hell. Chocolate Man had animals walking on his body, petting. Yeah, I saw that episode. Chocolate out. He's referring to animals now. All right, everybody's putting 1s in there. Oh, they all got 1s to fit everybody. Jamie Lee, Willie McDaniel. When Willie said, and Vernon is the Vernon and Willie, when they like E.F. Hutton. When E.F. Hutton talks, I listen. You understand me? So once again, just so you guys that missed it. So Crazy Thick Asians was my biggest live stream. I got almost 40,000 subscribers. I mean, not subscribers, 40,000 views on that, which lets me know that hitting the like button works, like Gail you've been telling me for years. Hitting the like button works, and it triggers the algorithm and makes people watch the videos. So you guys make sure that you guys hit the like, get the likes up. Do I need to do the like dance real quick? Yeah, you got to get the like. What you say with your big old leg?
Are you hungry?
Am I hungry? Come here and tell me that to my face. Come here and tell me that to my face. Your big old leg.
Ask you ว่า you หิวข้าวไหม
Oh, she talking Thai talk. She "หิวข้าวไหม" means are you hungry, right, Noodles?
ใช่
She asked me, am I hungry?
What I make easy food today.
Really? I'm not that hungry right now, baby. I'm
It's
cooking
okay,
right
let
now.
me eat first.
Yeah, you go ahead and eat, baby. I'll be
Ask
good.
you first. Sometimes I say that son for I eat. You say noodle. I'm hungry.
I do. She knows. Elle, no, we've been together damn near. How long we been together, Elle?
5.
Huh?
5.
5?
Star 6.
Star 6?
Right?
That's what it is, man. Shout out to Elle. Met her getting a foot massage and mighty proud of it. That's why I try to tell you, man, don't listen to these goofies, man. You can find love anywhere. It's not about where they from, it's where they at. Shout out to Rakim for that. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't, I'm proving it to you day in and day out. Like, don't listen to people that ain't been here, don't know what the hell they talking about. And that's another thing too. Like, my brother's out here. Shout out to my brother. He's like, because he went crazy. Like, he went crazy because he didn't believe what I told him. He didn't believe fat meat is greedy, so he went crazy. But this time he said, you know what? This time I want to do a different, strategy. And I said, okay, well, if you want to do a different strategy, then you got to hang out in different places. It's like going to LA going, oh man, it's all gangbanging and shots and colors and danger. Yeah, if you in those areas, yeah, but if you go outside of the area, you're a lot less likely to get caught up in the rigmarole. So it's the same thing. What does Vern say? They came since you promised Fern. Is that what it was? Yeah, Fern's in this episode too. She's not in the intro. I think there's a shot of her. But Fern ain't the only Crazy Thick Asian. But let me get that to y'all since you brought it up. Let's go. Crazy Thick Asians is a playful twist on the hit movie Crazy Rich Asians. I'm not saying Asians are crazy, and in my culture, thick is a compliment. In fact, Crazy Thick just means super thick. So now's your chance to click away, because once we get cooking, there's no turning back. Viewer discretion is advised.
Papa, can we go trampoline?
You haven't finished your nuggets yet, sweetie. Okay, there's a lot of children starving in America. Take a look at her. She's American. Really skinny. You want to look like that?
No.
Then eat your nuggets.
Crazy thick Asians. Now, I'm not saying they're all thick like this. Crazy thick Asians. But they're catching up, okay? Crazy thick Asians. Crazy thick Asians. Crazy thick Asians. Crazy thick Asians. Hey! Crazy thick Asians. The rise of the thick Asian from Bangkok to Brooklyn. Lego. You guys, that is going to be fire. Make sure you guys put the notifications up, man, because I'm trying to drop it as soon as I can, but I can't get it done, man. It's taking me a long ass time, man, to get it done. Like I said, it took me 2 days just to do that little part right there, man. So don't get me wrong, man. I want to get it out. Then I got to go through YouTube to make sure it clears YouTube, because then they might say it's too spicy. So, just bear with me. But just you guys get ready for the Crazy Thick Asians documentary. And yes, I keep scratching my nose, not because I do anything crazy, but I have these nasal things. And it makes my nose itch. It makes me itch. So I want y'all to think I'm, doing something. Chosen 1619 is right. The Asians is the only challenge to the Latinos. That's another mic drop right there. That is a fact. That is a fact. Who disagrees with Chosen 1619? He makes a good point. Oh, he even dropped an ooh. He came even harder. They'll replace the other ooh. I don't know, man. I got a Brazilian and Latin women is like, that's my kryptonite, bro. That's my, if they had the mental of here, be Zoom to Rio. It'll be Zoom to Rio. And the safety, Zoom to Rio. I'm telling you. Let me see. Mac Fresh said, I love all race of women. If I'm going to procreate with a race, my black women are first. Hey, man, more for you. Give that man a hand. Mac, you got it, baby. You got it. You got it. What's they say? You got it, girl. You got it, girl. I'm not calling you a girl, but yeah, man. More sisters for you, bro. I as far as American sisters, I'm done. So Travis say thick Asians is a real thing, boots on the ground. Yeah, man. People be telling me that. I'm like, I ain't. Some dude wrote to me. I swear he wrote in the comment section. He wrote, I've been here for 3 weeks and ain't seen one, or whatever he was, or I stayed there for everything. I'm like, man, you gotta see, man. You gotta understand. Y'all understand? These crazy thick Asians is coming, man. They used to be ashamed of it because they always had them. Like I say in my documentary, like, where I'm from in LA, like Carson High, Banning High, always had the thick Filipinos, man, the thick ones. And I know they got some thick ones in New York, some thick Japanese. It comes like Fern says in the interview. I'm giving you guys cheat notes. It always comes. It comes down to diet. I think they eating different stuff. They eating different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Our Crazy Thick Asians is coming, man. Make sure y'all please hit the notification. I want to make sure this thing does well. Hit the like button on these things so we can push these videos out. Because, man, it's getting harder and harder, boy. The field is getting skewed. Siri Visual says, Zoom to Thailand. What I want to say, what the F from the Bronx? Y'all don't understand, man. The Bronx, for y'all don't know, for y'all youngins don't know, that's the birthplace of hip hop. Everything y'all listening to now, everything y'all doing, it all started in the Bronx on Sedgwick Avenue. KRS want to tell you all about it. Fat Joe from the Bronx, the boogie down Bronx, man. Y'all don't understand, man. The Bronx is like, Bronx don't get the credit it's supposed to get. Like I always say, Brooklyn is home of the greatest rappers, then Queens, then the rest of us. That includes LA and everybody. But Brooklyn, Queens got the best rappers historically, and everybody else is there. But y'all got to give it to the Bronx. But if it wasn't for the Bronx, this rap shit probably really would be going on. So tell me where you from. Uptown, baby. Uptown, baby. We get down, baby. For the crown, baby. Oh. For $2? You want that for $2, Lonesome Child? I'm gonna do it because you've been around. And we need you to say this is you just gotta say this quick. It's a $2 holler, baby. Come tell him to save yourself. He want to hear you say, save yourself back, man. You
Save yourself back, man.
back. How you say back, man, Noodle? Brack man. Brack man. I love the way she do that. All right, you guys, let me get back to what we came to do. Let's get back to this Thai versus the Philippines versus Vietnam. So when we do Thailand versus Philippines versus Vietnam, let's talk about it. So the retirement visa for Thailand, you got to have 24,000 US dollars or 800,000 Thai dollars in the bank. So if you got 24,000 you can put in the bank, in a Thai bank, you're good. If you can show 2,000 a month going into a Thai bank, you're good. But the issue is, can you open a bank account? There was some scams going on earlier, and now they've tightened it up. So I don't know how easy it is to get a bank account or not. Uh-oh, my Cash App coming through. Oh, I gotta stop for my Cash App. Let me see who it is. I hope it's whoa, Terrence Hill with the $5 holler, man. Appreciate you, Terrence Hill. Appreciate you so much for that $5, brother. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you so much. Let me see. Yes. Shout out to Terrence Hill. Appreciate you, brother. Wait, where's Vernon? Is Vernon did this? Oh, that was last week. Shout out to you, Vernon. No, is this today? Because I was like, Vernon, but I don't want to say that. I don't want to put Vernon on blast. But Vernon, is that today, Vernon? Yes, today. Shout out to Vernon. Vernon, I thought that was last week. Because Vernon is on time each and every time. Let me get this. Let me give Vernon his love real quick as the co-sponsor. Because I made this for Vernon, you guys. That was for Vernon. Vernon, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. I was wondering because I looked and it said the same thing. St. James with the $20 holler. Appreciate you, St. James. But I also got to give Vernon because every week Vernon is either a sponsor or a co-sponsor of Zoom to Thailand. So I got to give them the Olympic salute. Vernon, how this for you? That's for you, Vernon. Thank you so much. Shout out to St. James, the other saint in the building. Vernon say, love the channel. Vernon, I love you, bro. Thank you so much. Every week you come through for me, bro. I appreciate it so much. And you can't run from your consultation, bro. I'm just telling you. Vern be making excuses because he's coming, but every time he's like, oh man, I fell asleep. Oh, I just woke up. Oh, my dog ate my homework. Bernie, you're not getting out of it, bro. You got a free consultation coming, so you let me know when you're ready. When you're ready. Arthur Lee with the $5 holler. Feeling the Zoom to Thailand. Oh, man, thank you, Arthur Lee, for that $5 holler. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Appreciate Terrence Hill. Let me give y'all one more because I got to get back to cooking with this count off. Let me see. What we going to give you? We already did the bug dancing. I'm gonna give you this girl right here, man. It's something about her, man. I think she's Indian or Spanish, but whatever it is, she knows how to really. I don't know what nationality she is. I don't know, but if you guys, I got to give you guys. If y'all don't have it, Leslie probably have her information. But Leslie probably talked to her because Leslie talked to everybody. But shout out to Leslie Lynch, the player of the real. Arthur Lee say BX all day. Jay Shar finally showing up. Jay Shar is late. Jay Shar is late as usual. Mr. E 1976 statement. E 1976. Usually E 1976, the first one to come through. Oh, the incel factor. You know what? I was gonna name this channel that. I was gonna name this stream that. I was gonna name it that, but I don't even want to say those words. But you know what though? In the back of my mind, incel factor. Man, you know, you always got to have a plan B and a plan C and a plan D. So, you know, not now, not yet. We gonna see. We gonna see what it is. Incel factor knows. He's boots on the ground. He knows. Let me see. Hold on. So yeah, incel factor. What do you think about that? I want to know because you live here most of the time. Vernon said, "I don't like the haircut lady, Richie. She didn't do Leslie right. The haircut lady. You didn't like her? Wait a minute, y'all. Vernon, this is the first time I'm gonna disagree with Vernon Howell, man. Jay Shar is very opinionated. I'm gonna let Jay Shar. I'm gonna show you guys this thing that Vernon Howell. I'm putting him on blast. This, you guys, Vernon Howell said, quote, I don't like the haircut lady, Richie. She didn't do Leslie right. Now, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna leave Vernon's thing up while I say this, man. You tell me what is Vernon smoking tonight? Vernon, you got some splaining to do. What is Vernon not seeing that we're all seeing, you guys? I need to know because I don't get that at all. I don't know what the heck he's talking about. I'm sorry, B Smith, miss you. How we get the conversation going? I'm on the road for another 15 minutes driving to Houston to visit family. Drive safe. Just hit me up, zoomtothailand at Gmail. And then just leave me a message about the consultation. If you're gonna be home in 15 minutes, I can do yours first before I do the other one because the other one's set. I usually set them out an hour after the stream just in case I go over. But if you want to do it, just hit me on the hit me at zoomtothailand at Gmail, and then I'll get you locked in. You can make the payment through Cash App, Zoom to Thailand. Or what's her name? Or Zelle, Zoom to Thailand at Gmail. What you offing about? What you back there offing about with your big old leg? Lawn. Elle be torturing herself. She be eating all this spicy food, but she be over there struggling. She making all these sounds and stuff. B Smith, hit me back and let me know that you got this message, okay? And that you because I got my phone right in front of me, so I will check and see. Yes. Houston got some. Hey, Houston got some thick ones in Houston too. They got any thick? Thick Asians in Houston? B Smith, I think they do. Azariah say, hey Richie, can you get a hold of my? Okay, yeah, you asked me that one. Tope, I didn't get to Tope. With the no question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. What can we give Tope? But you guys tell me what is Vernon Howell smoking, man? I don't know how he came. What he's not seeing. I don't get it. Tope for no question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. We're gonna give him the No question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. I got to say it's up back, man. David shows short clips Richie, I want exactly what he had. Shout out to David Shea. What did he have? I see, I'll be behind. I'll be missing. What did he have? David, look right where he has, so I know what to give you. I'll be waiting. You don't have to put a super chat if you don't want to, because you already gave me one. But just let me know if what exactly you wanted, so I can give it to you like you like it. You know, that's what a DJ do. You dig? IT consultant, I understand. I'm listening to you in the background while I'm editing as we speak. Shout out to Juice and Gail. All right, IT. That's what I do. IT. I listen to other people while I'm doing my thing, man. So shout out to you. Sheem's in the building, you guys. Hold on. Let me give IT. Let me give IT the clap. Let me give him the clap. But listen in the background, since you ain't watching, I'm just gonna give you the clap.
The wheels on the bus go. The wheels on the bus go.
Shout out to the IT consultant, my guy. Shout out to my man Sheen, man. You guys don't understand. This dude just was in a bodybuilder contest, man. This dude was like a regular dude, New York cat, man. You know what I mean? He got the accent, Brooklyn. He had the spot called Brooklyn Bites. I don't know if you guys remember that, man. Shout out to Brooklyn Bites, man. That was a cool little spot, cool little concept. But he gave himself a new challenge, man. He did I hope you don't mind me showing him, Shane, but he showed me the thing from his test. From his what's the name last night? Let me see if I can find it. Where's Sheen at? Where is he at? Oh, because I got it in black. That's why. Let me show y'all. Thanks, Gail. Thanks, Gail, for that note. Just got Gail's note. Gail don't miss nothing, man. Gail don't miss nothing. Where's he at? There he is. All right, you guys, check out my man doing his thing, man. Where is it at? Look at Sheen, man. Look at Sheen. That's Sheen on the left, y'all. Man, I'm so proud of this dude, man. This dude, he just decided he was going to do it, and he did it. You know what I mean? Like, damn, like what more can you can't do nothing but get this dude this props for that, man. Shout out to you, Shane. Appreciate you, man. We definitely gotta get up at some point. We've been talking about it. I kidnapped him and took him to the golf course with me for a Caddy of the Day episode. You remember that, Shane, when you went to the Caddy of the Day? You was kidnapped. He don't even play golf, but he just hung and he was cool as a fan, man, and he enjoyed himself. I think you enjoyed yourself, Shane. Shout out to you. The time $4.99. Richie Mac, what happened to your boy Anthem? Whoa, wow. Now this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. When you got history that goes back, he's talking about my best friend since high school. We ended up having a major disagreement, and our friendship was never the same. But by saying that, I know he goes back. We're talking like 80. We're talking about Olympics in the 80s. We're talking about, I always feel like somebody's watching me. That far back. That's how far back we go. We go back to the time when we did Putting on the Hits. Did y'all ever see we did Putting on the Hits? I wish I could show y'all, but they hit me for the copyright. Rich, whatever happened to your boy Ant from North Hollywood, NG, Watts, Bus, LL? See. Now you guys got to understand that the lingo, I'm from LA. He put NG, and I didn't quite catch it. But the NG stands for Nickerson Gardens, you guys. See, when I tell you I went from the hood, like the dudes we were busting school with, that's from Nickerson Gardens, Imperial Courts, Grape Street. I mean, all of them, what we went to school with. You know what I mean? And the Nickersons is probably the roughest and toughest was. I heard they tore a lot of it down. Is that true at the time? I heard they tore it down. But Nickerson Gardens is one of the roughest and toughest places to be in Watts. The actual group, the Silvers, y'all remember the Silvers? Boogie Fever. They come from Nickerson Gardens. But see, back then when I came up, man, y'all understand, I'm just giving y'all a quick brief history of LA. Like Bloods back then, they were completely outnumbered and they would catch the worst of it. Like you had to really be hard to be a Blood because first of all, it's easy to spot you because you wear red, and they don't do it like now. Crips wear red and everybody wear all these different colors. Right now, Crips never wore red. That was like a thing you didn't do. But Bloods, to be a Blood, to stand out and be able to do that, man, they caught hell in the 80s. You know what I mean? But they held their own, and now, like, to me, worldwide, there's more Bloods than there is Crips now. But anyway, that's goofy shit we shouldn't even be talking about. But when he said NG, I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about the Nickerson Gardens Watts. Anybody don't believe me? Look up Nickerson Gardens, you'll see. All right, shout out to you, the time. Let me see. I got to give you something. Let me see. You from the soil, so I got to give you. What can I give you? You know what I'm gonna give you? I think I'm gonna give you Thelma from Good Times. Anybody that grew up in my neighborhood, they know Thelma from Good Times. Let's give him Thelma. Shout out.
Will you move still, girl? How can I pinch you when you moving like that? What you doing anyway?
Dancing to the music.
You answer to any other name, it'd be an alias.
Shout out to the time. Shout out to that. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get to this. We're gonna finish this with the Thailand versus Philippines versus Vietnam, which we was talking about. So you have to have shout out to Hill You. I'm gonna get to you, Hill You, in a minute, in 1 second. Let me get this out the way. So you got to have 24,000 US or 800,000 baht. You guys, when we do consultation, I tell you all the time, the four things you need to have is a translation app. It's so important, man, because everybody's so arrogant from the States. We just assume everybody speaks English. People get a hard wake-up call when they go to Colombia and Brazil. They try that English shit. That don't work, man. You got to learn the culture, absorb the culture. It's the same thing with Thailand. You want to, because a lot of times, like, people will speak English, and Thais are so polite that they will nod their head, yeah, even when they have no idea what you're saying. You're like, give me my eggs over easy, bacon extra crispy. They go, okay, eggs and bacon, and they write it down. They don't understand the extra words. So then they come back with scrambled eggs and soft bacon. But if you write it in the translator and show it to them, they get it. And it only takes 5 seconds. But people be too lazy. They be like, you just supposed to just know what I'm saying. But I tell everybody all the time, Thai people, I tell my caddies this, I tell everybody, when a person speaks English and you can't understand, just answer them back in Thai. They'll understand then. They'll understand that that's the same problem you're having as the problem they have. But it's a very arrogant thing to do, man. We got to assimilate to the culture, y'all. All right, so the Philippines, you need to show 800 a month and deposit 10,000. So that's less than half of the Philippines. That's less than half. So you got to deposit 10,000 in the Philippine bank, show 800 a month, and you in there. So right there, Philippines is if a person's looking to save money and really be on the and if you really got a meager budget to live on and you ain't really trying to do all the extras, but you just want to get out the matrix, Philippines is a great option, man. It makes it easier, especially if you're ex-military. They got a military hospital there. Sometimes I know people that fly from Thailand to Philippines for the military stuff, just because they sometimes you got to fly there to get it popping. I'm not ex-military, but I'm just going by what y'all have told me. Vietnam has no specific requirement visa option right now, so I'm not sure how you would work that to retire. We're gonna figure that out. The cost of living in Thailand is moderate. You get what you pay for. You guys watch all these goofy videos, man. I live here for $45 a month. Man, don't believe that, man. That's cap on all of that. I was gonna do a video about that, but somebody beat me to it. They like, I'm calling cap, man. It's can you find something for $1,000 a month or $400 a month? Yeah, but you're not gonna have AC. You're gonna be around a bunch of people that don't speak English. You're gonna be very uncomfortable. The key is to come out here and live above the means you live in the States, not below the means you live in the States. So I tell you guys this all the time. Some people listen, some people don't. The cost of the Philippines is low, depending on where you are. If you like pork, Philippines is for you. Philippines, China, they tear some pork up. But they have a heavy Muslim community in the Philippines too, so there's ways around it. But if I were to live in the Philippines, I would seriously consider being a vegetarian because they have really fresh vegetables, fruits and vegetables. I don't know if I have the discipline to be a vegetarian, as you can see, but that's definitely an option. The cost of living, Vietnam has a business visa option, so that will change your cost of living. I assume the visa or obtain, it's easy to get a visa in Thailand. Easy? Yeah, it depends. If you have the right credentials, it's easy. Philippines is easy. Vietnam's moderate. Like I told you guys in my episode, like when we go to for Zoom Fest, when we go to when we do Zoom Fest, we're going to Vietnam. You have to get an approval letter. You can't just show up and get a visa. You have to get an approval letter first through email, and then once you get that approval level, you bring that with you. You print it up on a piece of paper, and you have it on your phone, so that way you have it both ways. So that way you have no extras when you get in. You got to have that approval. So that's another thing too. You guys that signed up for Zoom Fest, some of you guys haven't sent me your information. Shout out to Kevin James with the $5 holla. Appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you so much for the love and support. Appreciate that. So you guys just know it's mandatory. And that's why I tell you guys all the time, the rules can change at any minute. So make sure you check. Because what I'm telling you right now, in 6 months, this stream, the information may have completely changed. 6 months, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 years, like it just changes. And there's no set time on when it changes. So you just need to know that. Shout out to Hill U82. Can you come tell Hill U82, baby? No question, no comment, just the pure love of the game. Wait a minute, hold on. Tell him, baby.
No question, no comment, just a pure love.
Hey, Gail taught Elle how to say that. Shout out to Gail. Shout out to Hill U62. What else can I give him, man? I like giving out Scooby snacks. I haven't done a Thai Scooby snack, so here's the Thai Scooby snacks for Hill U. Shout out to you. I used to have the SpongeBob song, and they hit me for the copyright, so I had to switch that up. Y'all understand what I'm doing, what I'm going through here. All right, guys, let's hurry up and get through this. I know you guys are taking too much more of y'all time. Health insurance. It varies by age. I'm gonna go over that too, you guys. So make sure the last thing I want to go over is the health insurance, so you guys understand how it works, how much it costs, and all of that stuff. That's super important if you guys are thinking about retiring or visiting, especially if you're a certain age. Anything over 50. Even if you don't have any health concerns, you should start really considering getting health insurance. The cool thing about the health insurance out here is it covers like not just Thailand. It covers it depending on the coverage you get, it can cover everywhere. The only thing it's not going to cover is Singapore and the US because it's so expensive there. If you add Singapore and the US, it takes you to a whole different bracket. So this insurance will cover you all over the world. Like everywhere from where do I want to go? Where's on my to-do list? Portugal to Cambodia to everything. So I'm gonna go over that in a second. Let me just finish this off real quick. Philippines say their health insurance is recommended but not mandatory. you definitely want to have health insurance in the Philippines, bro, because the health insurance in the Philippines. I did an episode with Mike's with Mike's retirement, and they made it absolute. I don't know if you guys saw that interview. It was really, really good with them, and they broke it all the way down. Like, it's like if you are like in dire straits, like if you have a serious health issues, you do not want to move out to a rural area. You want to be in the city near where hospitals are close by. Because if you're in a rural area and something happens to you, let the Lord be with you. Thailand's a little bit more different, it's a little more progressive with their hospitals. Even though, like I tell people all the time, in the States, the best nurses are the Filipina and the African nurses. Those are usually the best nurses. But in terms of hospitals, I think Thailand got them. But just make sure if you do that. But at least you're not required. Vietnam, you're not required to have health insurance. Language. Yeah, English is limited in Thailand. Like I say, you got some people speak it, but it's not their first language. And I tell people all the time, you guys got to understand, man, Thai people have to learn or have a common knowledge or a little bit of knowledge of like 10 different languages. They got to learn English, 4 different type of English, because it's different accents: British, Australian, American, and then slang. So that's 4 right there. Then you got French. You got Russian. It's a heavy influence since the war. Is a heavy influence of Russians here. You got Indian. A lot of Indian people are coming here now. You got Malaysian. You got Chinese, who is the biggest. The biggest group of people are Chinese. Japanese, Korean. That's 11 already. You know what I mean? So just assume that they speak English is not really a smart thing, man. You guys, free consultation stuff, just telling you, get you a translation app. It'll make all the difference in the world. Trust me on that. English in the Philippines, that's where the Philippines wins, because they are, I got to change this picture. I do look like a goofy picture. Let me change this picture, man. Somebody said I look like Tone Loc. He said I look like Tone Loc. Wow, thanks. Some of y'all too young to know about Tone Loc, huh? Some of y'all too young to know about Tone Loc. All right, so some of you guys, if you can't speak English, I mean, you don't want to learn a language, or it's just too much for you, Philippines is definitely the front runner, because they speak English like better than we do. And you have never been called sir so many times in your life. Anybody's been a Filipino? Am I lying? Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. This is sir. Yes, sir. The nicest people in the world, man. There's so many good qualities about the Philippines. If I were to live somewhere else, Philippines would definitely be in my top 5, or maybe even my top 3. And then they got this Asia thing. Shout out to Crystal Jones. Crystal Jones with the $10 hopper, man. One of my 2% of my female audience. Shout out to Crystal Jones. Welcome to the family, Crystal Jones. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. It feels good when I get like support from women, man, because I love everybody, man. You know what I mean? But we got to get the same love in return. You know what I mean? Crystal Jones showing love with the $10 holla. What can I give Crystal Jones? Just to show this isn't a male-centric thing. I know I got one for Crystal Jones. I already did the Thelma. What can I give Crystal Jones? Crystal Jones, I'm going to give you this. I don't know how old you are. I don't know if you remember. I did Good Times, but this one is Sherman Hemsley. He's from a show called The Jeffersons. Y'all might be too young, but he tried it. He tried his hand at disco. And it's the funniest thing in the world, but the song gets stuck in your head. So I can't do this too many times, but here we go. Always watching. That thing cracks me up, man. I love that one, man. Shout out to Chris. Thank you so much for that $10 holler. Appreciate you. All right, so back to this. Then we're gonna get to the healthcare situation. So, So the healthcare. So we're still on the language. So Philippines is the language. Vietnam is limited, and Thailand is limited. So just know, if you're gonna move to those places or live there or want to be there, man, try and pick up basic, just to know that you're trying. Like hello, thank you, anything to know that you're trying, man. Versus you just being arrogant, thinking everybody speaks English. I'm telling you, man, people find that out real quick. And when you go to Spanish-speaking countries, even Mexico, which is right next to the U.S., a lot of them don't speak English. Even the people that live in America from Mexico, they don't even learn English. And you know how frustrating that is when you're in America and people don't speak English and they're in America? That's how they feel when we come out here. So just know, man, just do yourself a favor, man. Just learn basic words, please. Thank you. Hello. How much is this? Just basic questions you need to ask. It really makes a difference, man. I'm just telling you. That's what I tell people in the Patreon. I mean, in the consultation. So the healthcare in Thailand is good. Healthcare in Thailand to me is more than good. Healthcare in Thailand is great. Well, the healthcare, the hospitals are great. Philippines, it says fair, and Vietnam, fair to good. So yeah. And this is where Thailand wins again. Healthcare quality, good. Philippines and Vietnam, fair. We got to define what fair means, though, right? I don't know what fair means. Not pheromones, but what fair means. We gotta get to the bottom of that. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the healthcare insurance. Now. These are the three ones that are recommended. Like I personally, I'm going with Cigna Health. It's the best one, but you guys got to understand when the age brackets come. Like right now, I'm not 60 yet, but once I turn 60, it's gonna jump up like $500 more than what it is. So right now, my health care for L and I think is like $469 a month. But once I turn 60, it's gonna jump up to like $1,000 a month for me and L. Now, of course, you get what you pay for. So what I get is the inpatient, outpatient. I wanna be covered no matter what happens. Hopefully I don't have to be in there for a long time, but if I am, I want to be covered. So that $1,000 a month or $500 a month or $12,000 a year, that's an investment in myself. You know what I mean? And it covers you up to $1 million US. So it's really important that you get the right insurance. Now you got minimum insurance that covers you up to $50,000, which is the minimum requirement. You can do that. You know what I mean? If you want to. But so you got Cigna, you got Pacific Cross, you got Luna Health, you got Aetna Thailand. Pacific Cross covers inpatient only. Cigna is inpatient, outpatient. I don't know why it says inpatient only. What's that one? Luma says inpatient, outpatient. But Sigma, see, that's why I like Sigma. You see what it says? It says worldwide. That's the coverage, worldwide. Pacific covers Asia, and Luma covers ASEAN. So Sigma's worldwide. So if you plan to travel like me, you're going to move around, Sigma's where you want to go. I think it even covers in Africa. I got to check the, let's find that out. This is super important. Give me a list of all of the countries that Sigma Health Care Plan covers. It's also flexible insurance. Pacific is strict. Luna is moderate. So Sigma all the way for me. So it'll run you anywhere from 19. I don't know if that's in baht or if that's in Thai baht. So the prices are 70,000. Let me make sure. Got to make sure this information is correct. And then you got the there we go. That's the one. The expat under 60. So so they all do inpatient, outpatient. Like I said, the coverage is worldwide, including the US, but it's going to cost you more money. Pacific Cross covers Asia, and Luma covers Southeast Asia. Went over that. Flexibility with pre-existing conditions. Yeah, that's another thing too about Cigna. Like if you have diabetes or high blood pressure, Cigna will still cover you. The other ones, they got restrictions and limited options for pre-existing conditions. That's Pacific Cross. And Luma, flexibility with pre-existing conditions. So 98,000 baht to 190,000 baht. So it can go anywhere from 2,700 a year to 5,200 a year. Now it costs more than the other two, but look what you're getting. For Pacific Cross is 1,500 a year to 2,400 a year, and then for Luma is 1,700 a year to 2,000 a year. See what I mean by you get what you pay for, guys? Like you get what you pay for. One has coverage in Asia, one has coverage in Southeast Asia, and one has coverage worldwide. I would pay the extra instead of paying 1,500, paying the 2,700. That's almost double, but you're getting coverage anywhere you decide to go. So if an emergency happens, you're already covered. You ain't got to worry about what's the insurance at this place. What is this? Let me see. If you want lower rates, you opt for city worldwide, excluding USA and Canada. Okay. I said USA and Singapore. I think it's USA and Singapore. I guess Canada too. Either option gets you the same care benefits. Hold on. So the information is right and exact. You guys see what it is. So this is the most important thing. I agree. Now remember, this is under 60, right? Once you hit that magical mark of 60, the numbers change. Let me see. Matter of fact, it's good to have some accurate numbers because I know a lot of us are. First of all, let me read what you guys are saying in the chat too. Let me see what's going on. Let me read what's going on. Ron Saluki, shout out to Ron Saluki who gifted 10 Zoom to Thailand memberships. Ron Saluki's always gifting memberships. Thank you, Ron Saluki, for that. I appreciate you, bro. I can't wait to meet Ron Saluki in person, man. Ron Saluki gonna be here soon. Ron, you know we got to link up, man. Whether it's on the golf course, lunch, or whatever it is we gonna do, we got to make it shake. You dig? Seeing the global coverage zones. Okay. Let me see what countries in Africa. What is the price for the expat healthcare insurance if you're over age 60 for Cigna, Pacific Cross, and Luma? Please give me a graph of that. So shout out to Ron Saluki. Appreciate you, Ron Saluki, so much. And for you old people, man, if y'all don't learn to take advantage of ChatGPT, man, and get the right one, it's the best 20. You can get it for free, but I got the ultimate, whatever it's called. I got 2 different ones, man. I pay $20 a month for each one, and I don't regret none of it, man. It's for you guys that don't understand ChatGPT. It's like when Henry Ford invented the car that everyone could afford, and people went from horses to cars. That's what it's like. It's like when they went from candles to electricity. That's what it's like. It's a game. It's the biggest thing since electricity and cell phones, man. I'm telling you, man. ChatGPT, y'all better quit playing. Y'all better come on. Is Ron from Japan? Jay Shar said. Now you would think he is. He's not from Japan. Oh, is he in Japan? I think he says he's from Japan. Yes. Ron Saluki's in Japan. Yeah, Vernon said ChatGPT is amazing. If anything, I agree with everything Vernon said except for that super chat girl. Curbside text say good information. Yeah, man. It's we got to give the best information. All right, now here's what we're looking for. We gotta see the over 60 now. All right, let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna give y'all those numbers, but I like you guys to see the numbers while I'm giving the numbers, so you guys can see it while we're talking about it, so you know what it is. And next week, what's funny? What episode I'm doing next week is the episode I was going to do this week, but this was so important to let you guys know what's going on, because a lot of people can't afford consultations. So the critical stuff, I try to give it to you guys so you guys know what's going on. So if you really want to be the big baller, $80K is what you need minimum to ball out in Thailand on a retirement visa. Healthcare, 60 plus. Okay, so now let's get that. So I'll show you guys what it looked like 60 plus. Okay, here we go. So healthcare 60 plus looks a little something like this. $110,000. It can't be 100. That got to be, what's this? Thai baht 30. Oh yeah, that's different. Okay, I don't know what they meant by 110. That got to be wrong. 3,200. Oh, I think they mixed up the baht with the Western name. Yeah, they mixed up the baht with the money. So it's 110,000 to 22,000 Thai baht, and then I see what it is. Okay, and then so it's gonna jump from let's see, let's look at it. It's gonna jump from 2,700 at the lowest to 3,200 at the lowest. So it's gonna be between 3,200 and 6,400 a year. And the other one goes 3,700 to 7,500. Pacific Cross goes up higher than what's the name? Than Cigna. And then Luma is 4,500 to 8,800. Yeah, man, Cigna beats them out. That's what I'm telling you guys. Cigna makes the most sense. That's what I would do if I were you guys. People that are 60 and older, y'all need to pay attention. What is Ray having to say? Hey, Brother Richie, can you do another one-on-one with Michael Jai White? Man, that's my brother, man. Man, you know, it's funny. I don't get to see Mike, man. That interview that I did, Ray, was like, that was my first time seeing him. I think if you saw the interview, that was the first time seeing him in like 10 years, man. And like, I hadn't seen him because usually if I'm home, like when I was home, I think he was in Connecticut filming a movie or something. We don't get to see each other, man. But I do have this excerpt from me and Mike. When Mike teaches you guys the strongest punch. He did 1 million something views with his strongest punch. I just flipped it and put the Richie Mac on it. Let me see. Where's that at? Yeah, here it is. Here it is. For you, Ray.
The strongest punch the body can generate, the straight right, turning your body, looks like this. The strike is at the end of my shoulder and hip turn, okay? Generated from the floor to my hips to the target, this way. Like that, Mike?
Shout out to Michael Jai White, man. Shout out to Ray. I will reach out to him. To Michael Jai. That's my brother, man. He kind of, I call him Sensei. My nickname for him is Sensei. Sensei means teacher. So when he hears somebody out of the, if he just hears a crowd of people, hears somebody go, Sensei, he knows it's me. I'm the only one that calls him that. You know, I give everybody nicknames. So shout out to TJ Patterson in the building. TJ Patterson, my guy. DJ B Fit say Cigna has really good insurance. Yeah, you guys, that's what I recommend is Cigna. You know, the other two are good, but if it was me, I would do Cigna. I'm just letting y'all know. Cigna is what it is. And Zookeeper says medical care is very important in a foreign country. You can be completely healthy, and one vehicle or moped accident could be the breaking point to hassle-free care, hassle-free care and recovery or not. Shout out to Zookeeper. Zookeeper is 100% correct. It's just like having car insurance. You know what I mean? A lot of us will drive our whole life without needing, God, you know, without having to use our car insurance because we haven't had any accidents, we haven't had any problems. But imagine that same person with no accidents and no problems driving every day knowing they don't have insurance, man. It will stress you the heck out. I remember I had a lapse in my coverage. I was like, this will just be the time. This will just be the time. You know what I mean? So just for that peace of mind, man, you guys got to have Ray say Big Brother Sensei Jai White. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm actually 2 years older than Mike. But y'all don't know, man. Michael Jai White, man, if anybody tell you Mike is the real deal, like there's nothing fake, phony, or Hollywood about Mike, even in his personality. Like he laughs, he'll giggle and stuff like that, but he's constantly calculating people. He's constantly studying. Even though he's talking to you, he's studying. Like that's just what he does. He's always been like that. I told you the time he came to my house and rearranged my furniture, man, I was so mad at Mike, but it was nothing I could do about it. That was his idea of humor. He put my couch in the dining room table in the living room, hung the picture in the kitchen. Like he was teaching me and my roommate Billy a lesson because we was carefree. We in California, we leave our door unlocked. He from the East Coast. And he used to tell us, man, you know, I just somebody has to break in your house. And we wouldn't listen. He came over one time and he was like, I guess he had enough of us not locking that door. So he came in and rearranged all the furniture. Shout out to Michael Jai White. This really happened, man. This ain't nothing I'm making up. Michael Jai White came in my house and rearranged all my furniture, and there's nothing I could do about it. He thought it was hilarious. I was thinking about just taking off on one good time and running, but Mike looks for people like to cause just to see if you know, let them know it's real. Even Kimbo Slice. If you see the video with Kimbo Slice and Mike, Kimbo Slice is like very humble. He's very humble. And Kimbo Slice was a rush. Shout out to Kimbo Slice. We miss him. He the one that drove the internet crazy. Shout out to him. So yeah, shout out to Zookeeper with that $10 holler, man. He is absolutely correct. What can I give Zookeeper for that? I'll give him the $10 holler. Shout out to T Mac. Say Mike is definitely the real deal. He is, man. You can't make this up. Internet Quiet Storm said he got PayPal. What's the International Quiet Storm talking about? You know, you got Quiet Storm, you got the International Quiet Storm. Let me see what he's talking about. Let me see. Am I missing something here? T Mac sent the what's name too? Supporting Black content creators. Appreciate you, T Mac, with the $10 holler. So since he supports Black content creators, I gotta give him a Black woman super chat, man. Shout out to the FBA. Oh, and the International Quiet Storm says $5 holler supporting Black male media, especially after just finished watching Hollywood Shuffle. You was on Dre's channel. Let me tell you guys, Andre and Andrea love Crossing Borders. He does movie night. Unfortunately, it's the same time that I'm doing my live stream, so we don't get to interact with each other because he's doing movie night. He did that last time. He sent the movie night people over. and it was a whole bunch of back and forth with black fatigue and all that, man. I'm not doing that no more, man. I am no longer trying to convince. No, it's exhausting, bro. It really is fatigue. It's exhausting. So that will be the last and only time, man. Dre left the conversation. Theo Waff left. Like, people that high value people, they don't even want to even be concerned with that kind of stuff. So I've learned, man, never again. So he just finished our Hollywood Shuffle. Let me see. The International Quiet Storm. I don't got no movie. What's the name? Because I tried to do movies before, and then it hit me for a copyright strike. So I'm gonna give you the sister. I'm gonna give you the other sister. I'm gonna give you the sister with the cheeks. Where's she at? There she go. Shout out to the International Quiet Storm. Thank you for the love and support, man. Did you notice I was about 50 pounds lighter? You know, I was about 50 pounds lighter back then. And I don't mean light skin. I mean lighter. I mean 50 pounds lighter. You dig me? B. Smith says, hey, big dog, I sound like a bum for saying this. I don't use Zelle or Cash App. Can I super chat the consultation fee, or do you take PayPal or Venmo? I do take PayPal. It's just that they charge a fee. PayPal is zoomtothailand@gmail.com. PayPal.